Hey guys, I got a battle against somebody named Fennxis or something among those lines. I'm not necessarily sure how to pronounce it. But first time we had the battle, we disconnected, but we disconnected after about 3 turns, so we just did the same moves and everything. You'll see that in a second. Um, Looking at his team, really nothing seemed too threatening. I felt like I had checks and counters to everything on his team. Really, the only thing that was the most threatening was his Talonflame, and most people have Talonflame, so yeah, I'm gonna start the battle. I decided to lead with my Diggersby just because I wanted to, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to get the U-turn just to get a good matchup, but he actually ends up leading off with his Talonflame, so I'm thinking maybe he thinks that I can't really touch him too much, so or I don't know, he just goes for the Brave Bird. I'm not sure if that's banded damage or not, but anyways, I just go for the return, and that's gonna be easily enough to just one-shot him. So I'm up 6-5 right now, and he's gonna send in his Greninja, and for some reason this Greninja just kind of struck me as physical for whatever reason. So I decided to switch into my Greninja, predicting the Water Shuriken, and that's exactly what he does. I don't really see too many physical Greninjas just because I personally don't think that they're nearly as good as special Greninjas, but I don't know, maybe this guy's got had some different opinion about it, I guess. Anyways, I go for the Grass Knot, and he's a water type from the protein, so I gotta take him out with a Grass Knot. Um, After that, he is gonna send in his Breloom, and I didn't really want to take a Mach Punch just because I know how frail Greninja is. So, well, hold on, never mind. I was grass type at the time actually, so I knew he couldn't spore me. That's what I was thinking. So I just went for the Ice Beam because I thought maybe he forgot about that. But he actually goes into his Metagross, I guess, predicting the Ice Beam, knowing that after that he'd be able to Bullet Punch me, and then he predicts again, I'm guessing, and he goes for the Pursuit, and that's gonna be able to take me out. Not able gonna. So I don't know. I thought that was a really nice play if he did predict that. So anyways, I'm gonna go into my Gengar and just be able to easily take it out with a Shadow Ball. Now that Steel doesn't resist Ghost or Dark, I mean, that's pretty nice being able to just kill a Metagross like that. Um, he's gonna send in his Malamar, and I go for the Sludge Bomb, and this does actually like very little, in my opinion at least. And I was hoping for the poison, but it didn't really matter, I suppose. He goes for the payback, and he brings me down to my Sash, so I'm just gonna go for another Sludge Bomb, hoping to get maybe some more damage from the previous hit, and maybe a poison. Still does pretty decent amount, and then he just takes me out with a Psycho Cut. Um, right now, I know I can just go into my Diggersby and safely U-turn on either his Malamar and just destroy it, or just get some nice momentum going. So I'm just gonna U-turn and take out his Malamar. That's 4 times super effective, huge power Diggersby. I'm pretty sure that would take it out from full. I'm gonna go into my Garchomp just because that's really the only thing that I have for his entire team. And he sends in his Breloom, and I thought he might go for the Spore here after I go for the Dragon Claw, but he actually goes for the Bullet Seed, which I guess it wasn't a bad play, because I'm sure even if he had only gotten 2 hits or so, the Mach Punch had at least a chance of killing me. So he gets 3 hits, and I'm down to 15, and I don't want anything else on my team to really take a Mach Punch or possibly a Spore if he predicts that, because he made a pretty nice prediction with his Metagross earlier, so I just decided to leave it in as Death Fodder. And now I know that the only things that he has left on his team is Breloom and his Charizard, and I take the Mach Punch because I know that at this point I'm fairly certain that he thinks that he's just lost, so I'm going to go for the Swords Dance just because I wanted to see some damage on how much a Flare Blitz would do to Charizard. But I knew that I could have just gone for the Acrobatics right off the bat, but I decided just to go for the Swords Dance because I wanted to test something in a second. And now he sends in his Charizard, and I kind of wanted to predict him to Mega Evolve into Y, but it actually stays in his normal form, and that does about 70%, 65, around there. he takes me out with the air slash, and now I'm not really worried at all because I know that I still have pretty much, I think I have 2 or 3 Pokemon left. I go into my Diggersby Scarfed, so I can just easily outspeed it. Even if he Mega Evolves, he doesn't get faster or anything, and he doesn't get any priority. So he actually evolves into Y. So I did know that it was Y. I didn't know that at the beginning, but I was fairly certain that it was, just because I think that Y is a lot better than X. Anyways, go for the return, and I am easily going to be able to take that out. So that was the battle. Yeah, it's actually a dude, by the way. I ended up adding him because I thought he was a pretty decent battler. So maybe I'll have some more battles against him up later. If you watched, thanks, and comment your friend code if you want to get a battle. See ya.